Hey, this is Sports Vibes TV. I'm your host, Keith, and today I'm going to be discussing a recent acquisition to the New York Knicks coaching staff. But before I hop into the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like icon if you're looking for some Knicks, Giants, or Mets news and opinion. Now, back into the video. So recently, the Knicks just signed Kenny Payne to work under Tom Thibodeau. One thing about Kenny Payne that I like is the fact that he's recently left Kentucky. He was there for 10 years previously, and he's worked with a lot of players that are notable in the league. He's worked with Karl-Anthony Towns. He's worked with Anthony Davis. He's worked with Devin Booker. Any player that's notable that has coming out of Kentucky, Kenny Payne has worked with them. And, right now, the way the Knicks are assembling their front office, it looks like they're trying to make a push for a star. And we know whatever that happens with the Knicks, it never ends well. So another point where it comes with Kenny Payne that I like is the fact that he's also worked with a couple former Knicks. He's worked with Julius Randle, who probably won't be here much longer, hopefully. He's also worked with Kevin Knox, who's been disappointing ever since he's gotten into the league. And the fact that he's familiar with Kevin Knox and Kevin Knox is familiar with him, hopefully that results into some positive growth and development with Kevin Knox, because as of right now, it's looking like a bust, as do most of our picks, other than the ones we decide to trade. And I don't want to even get into that. So the fact that he can actually work with Kevin Knox and try to help, raise his self-esteem. Because one of the stories from the draft back in the days was the fact that Kevin Knox was real young. So they didn't know how his ego would work in the league when he's playing against grown men and he's not able to play the way he wants to, because he's not able to dictate. He's playing with grown men. He's not as strong as them. And the fact that he would face those hardships, that was a big issue on draft night when it came to Kevin Knox. So hopefully Kenny can work with him and he can turn into the star we hope he will be. Another positive about Kenny is the fact that he's worked with a lot of notable big men in the league. Like I said before, he's worked with Karl-Anthony Towns and he's worked with Anthony Davis. Right now we have a prospect in Mitchell Robinson who could turn out to be something great. He just needs the right tutelage. On Instagram, all you see is him trying to, get by people off the dribble. We don't need any of that. If you want to work on a little pick and pop game, fine. You want to add to your repertoire that way, cool. But we don't need to see you trying to come off the dribble. Maybe once in a while if you have the step, but that's not something I want to see you working on regularly. I want to see you get into the paint, post people up, and dominate the paint. You have that, you're gifted with that side. That's what we need to see you do. So hopefully with this acquisition of Kenny Payne, it'll try to change that mindset. Also, hopefully it'll keep him out of foul trouble. He won't, progress as a player if he's not on the court. Every time I'm watching the game, he's got 2-3 fouls in the first half. Maybe Kenny Payne can work with him on his mindset and also how he goes forward playing the game, because he's dominant defensively when he's in the game. The problem is he's not in the game enough. And hopefully if Kenny Payne can keep him in the game, having the right defensive mindset and also work on an offensive repertoire down in the paint, hopefully we'll see something positive from that. So once again, I don't want to hold you too long. If you like what we're doing here, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon. Also, like the video. And if you have something to say, make sure you drop a comment. I'm always here for discussion, all right? Once again, this is Keith, Sports Vibes TV. I'm out.